On the final day of the federal cabinet retreat in Hamilton, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced at an event at McMaster that he's invited premiers to Ottawa to discuss health care funding. Ottawa and the provinces have been working for months to make a deal on increasing the Canada Health Transfer.
We're not going to be signing deals on that particular moment.
Calling it a working meeting, Justin Trudeau says don't expect an agreement immediately after the premiers gather on February 7th.
It'll be about starting the very direct hard work of the bilateral arrangements that will happen with every province.
The Prime Minister says a deal to increase the Canada Health Transfer will also include bilateral agreements to address specific health funding issues unique to each province.
Clearly, they don't see the hurdles as that big.
McMaster political science professor Peter Grafe says the PM wouldn't put out an invite unless they were getting close to a deal.
I think this meeting of the cabinet is really looking forward to the budget, and I think part of it too may be Trudeau making sure that the cabinet was behind him on whatever the deal is going to be.
Premiers want Ottawa to increase funding by $28 billion a year. A significant amount over the $49 billion total per year the health minister says is planned for. But Intergovernmental Affairs Minister Dominic LeBlanc expects a breakthrough before the spring budget.
We would hope to have an agreement before the budget's even tabled.
Despite the announcement on health, the cabinet was in town to discuss the economy, which experts told them yesterday is expected to slow down this year as Hamiltonians continue to struggle with inflation, high rent, and record food prices. I'm wondering, when are you going to meet with the people who are struggling here in Hamilton and hear what they need from them directly?
Over the past years, I've spent a lot of time here in Hamilton meeting with a range of folks who, indeed, like Canadians across the country, are facing really tough times.
Trudeau says his government will create more better-paying jobs and help Canadians with supports directly, but no announcements were made. The PM was confronted by a small group of protesters on James Street North last night as he left a restaurant. Hamilton police shut down the road and say about 100 protesters showed up. No arrests were made.
A handful of angry people do not define what Hamilton is.
Trudeau was also asked about his meeting yesterday with Andrea Horvath, where he and the mayor discussed the need for more affordable housing to be built along the forthcoming LRT line.
We will ensure that there is an appropriate proportion of affordable housing built into those plans.
The cabinet retreat was a chance for senior Liberal policymakers to work out their plans for the coming months. The House returns in Ottawa at the end of the month.